Go.
I think it might be 10 o'clock in the morning, ladies. I think we're actually, for the first time this year, on time with our live. And we always try and make it for 10 o'clock. Anyway, if you are just joining us, you might notice that I'm standing on one leg because we promised you that we would show you something exciting today. We promised you that we would show you the start of winter. Look what's on my leg. I know, isn't it cool? I'm showing you the hot pop of red, the hot new colour for this coming winter. This is our new little boot spice. I'm going to bring in our really good friend Renee. She's got her little spicy boots on right now in the red patent. So yeah, we just wanted to show you. So Renee's obviously got a little cutie black dress on. I've got my long.
Yeah, that's really good with that.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, a little pop of bright. I think we're ready for it.
Yeah.
So let's talk about this boot actually while we've got it on. Actually, Ella has got it on in black as well, which we might just bring her into shot to show you what it looks like on Ella. So let's talk about it. It's really, really lightweight, first of all. It's an EVA platforms rocker sole. So it's designed, you can see here, it's got like a bit of an angle, so you slightly roll in it. Feels very balanced and very light. So it's not heavy, chunky on the foot in terms of weight, but it gives you that illusion of like a really grungy, chunky look. The other thing, if we look at the style as well, I might bring you in close, ladies, is that it has this kind of little toothy randing detail around here, little scallop around the edge here of the rand, and then you've got, you have got also that matching kind of gritty teethiness in through the outsole there as well. And then I'm just going to close up on your toe shape there too, because it's actually quite refined. So it is giving you that really edgy, grunty look, but it's quite a nice fine toe shape. Centre seam, and this is actually a stretch leather patent, so it's actually quite a luxe product on. And we were talking about patent in the office, ladies, and this is actually reminds us that we need to put a note in your box, particularly with the red. Patent is absolutely fine and really easy to care for, but one thing you do need to do with patent is just make sure that the two layers of patent aren't touching, because they can cause like little marks in between the layers of the patent. So my recommendation would be they come in like a little cloth baggie. Actually, Renee is doing the right thing. She's going to run and show you.
They are actually really well like boxed, and there is
Have a look at the box.
There is this in between the shoes for exactly the reason
and
that
the
you're
boot goes
talking.
over there.
Yeah.
So, and then when you actually look inside, each of the boots comes with a beautiful cloth bag. The cloth bag is another extra added layer, just to kind of really protect that patent and make sure it just stays looking nice and neat and new. Other than that, I mean, it's just a damp cloth to wipe over any dust or mud or anything like that that gets on the boots. But yeah, it's more particular with the red that you don't get that rubbing in the box against it. But if you keep your boots out in a wardrobe just on the ground, they'll be totally fine. So let's talk about size, because Renee has got them on, Ella's got them on. Actually, we could talk about size with Ella. Ella goes between a 35 and a 36. How's that feeling?
This feels good. I don't think I would go
Down or up.
down or up. It's definitely good in the width.
Yes.
Maybe slightly longer in the length. Slightly.
Yeah.
But I would go this size for sure. When with style would probably be better. It's probably the standard 36 for me here. Where it's slightly big. But,
Okay.
It looks great.
So I would say it's pretty true.
Also love the skirt that Ella's got on in terms of the length of it. So again, you know, just thinking about our swan lake chill skirts and things like that, or any of these kind of more maxi length, full bore A-line type skirts, look really, really good back with a boot like this. And then of course, if you are as brave as Renee and got hot legs like Renee, you can totally rock the boot with the dress like that. You know, if you're excited, like I know that, you know, when it's this time of the year, you just want to wear some winter things sometimes because you're sick of wearing your general summer
Slides
and things. So Renee, let's talk about you. Let's switch you out. Let's talk about you and your size here.
My size, which all my 41 and 42 ladies know about. This is my 42 foot, this is my 41 foot really. I've got the 42 on. I'm not sure if you can see in the camera that it is slightly bigger. I mean, it's so minimal. I I have this funny little high instep with the nubbly little bone. So that's why I've got the 42 here and the 41. I would go the 42 for me. I don't mind actually in winter boots having a nice amount of room for my toes. I quite like that feeling, not being squished in. Although the 41, if you're a true 41 with no nubbly bits, then stick to your 41. But if you err on the longer side of a 41, go to 42. Longer, a little bit of extra width. And I have to say, you know, with the higher instep, I was very, very careful, and I've learnt from Kush to just really slowly, because it was a bit firm when you put it on, it's softened already, which is amazing, to just slowly do that zip up, not kind of go, blow it out. So just make sure you run it really slowly, and it done up beautifully. Yeah.
Yay. So that was just Style Spice. Let's have a look at the other shoe that Ella had on, because that has also just come in as well. This is a repeat and a favourite from last winter. It's a really new, fresh look. It's this androgynous kind of dandy type styling. You ladies that followed me down to Wellington Wearable Arts saw me wearing this last shape. It's kind of like a new modern ballet point feel to it in terms of its profile, with this slightly squared off toe. So if we just show the toe shape on that as well, Ella, there you can see it's got a little bit of a squared off toe. It's actually quite a sophisticated look, I think, and it's just feminising it back potentially with your outfit. So as soon as Ella put this on and with her look, I was like, oh my gosh, you know, all those crisp white shirts and kind of knitted jumpers are coming back in again. So I kind of immediately went, oh my god, you need a crisp white shirt, a knitted black jumper, your black skirt, and then your little daddy lace ups to give that really slightly professional, girly sort of edge, suiting type edge to it as well. Yeah, it's quite a fun little look. You can dress it up and down. You can. Again, being patented has that lux of you being a dress shoe as well. So here are your other colourways in Gorgeous Daddy. So this is new colourway here. For those ladies that are obsessed with Tiffany, and in the Tiffany blue colour, this is gorgeous. And again, you can see it paired back with a navy. So all these navies, reds are all coming back in again. And then there it is paired back with a black, and here it is with a white. So you can see it's quite a, you know, it's a versatile colour, and it is a nice fresh colour as well.
Good, like nice and trans-seasonal too.
Yeah, really trans-seasonal for this time of the year. So that is a really cool, we call that Tiffany blue. And then you've got your inky navy. That's more of an oil type leather as opposed to a patent. The key difference between an oil and a patent is the finish. It doesn't have the patent film over the leather. It just has a very nice gloss finish to it. So a little bit of more of a dull matte sheen to it, if that makes sense. But yeah, really, really understated little colour. Again, if you're someone like Grace in our office and team that wears a lot of black, this is a really fun way to start introducing a little bit of colour without it being a colour, if you've got a highly black wardrobe.
I believe Renee was mentioning there was a lady who wanted me to try it on. Leslie.
Yeah, she wanted you to try the white high shine.
Yeah, there wasn't a white high shine, so I tried with black.
Oh yeah.
And she is a 37, 36 in the lever. I think she'll be fine in a 36.
Yeah.
Wouldn't need to go up. So
yeah. It's definitely, the last has depth in it, and it does have width in it. It's a slightly, I was going to say I think it possibly feels a fraction stiff because it has a bit more structure in it. There's like multiple layers of lining to give it that really sort of boxed toe look.
Very cushiony.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. So really, really cool at the start. But a man-tailored look there for you, androgynous, very, very edgy, cool. Those edgy, cool ladies, the hairdressers that are out there that want that high-end fashion look, I think this is quite a cool look.
I just had a comment from Jana that she needs the red in her collection on the Spice boat.
Oh, yeah, you do, girl. The red is so, I'm looking around for the red and I've forgotten that I already had it on my phone. I just really wanted to point out to you as well, you ladies know that I have a thicker leg. So this does have a bit of stretch to it, this upper material. But I have left it unzipped here. I possibly could insy-wincy it up, but it does feel quite firm and restricted in through there. So I would say given that what you're probably going to wear it with, just ease that off a little bit there for comfort, and that's fine, and it will give with time anyway. So yeah, and you noticed on Renee that there was actually a little bit of extra fit in through the, I mean, it's hard to get these leg fits 100%. Right, also waiting in the wings, let us introduce to you a new colourway in squared off bite marks. So Kirsten is rocking this look.
She sure is.
And she actually said to us that you ladies have been finding this online already, and it's been firing off really, really well. So there you go, I've used that beautiful Tiffany blue colour again, and that lolly pink in through the tab there, and then you've got that little bit of hardware on the front and that subtle, more gunmetal colour. So you'll see that with these tabbed trim details, I'm talking about this here, we're trying to not make the trim as glaringly obvious, so the way to tone that down is actually just the colour of it is a bit more reflective of the black sole and bottom piece there. We'll get you to turn side on so you can see I've carried the Tiffany blue right through here, through the top line binding in the same leather. Really, really beautiful, fun colourway. And compare it back with your jeans. Again, if you're a black wearer, you like to wear a lot of black and feel safe in it, this is your pop of attitude down here.
And I'm wearing a 39 in these, which is a size up from my usual size, but would be my usual bite mark size.
Right, yeah, so we have found that, yeah, this last can be a little bit on the smaller side. So, yeah, Kirsten is recommending to go up a size in that.
We've got a note about that on the website from previous incarnations, but yeah, this definitely fits, I would say, the same as previous bite mark versions.
Yeah. So if
but
you
very comfortable.
If you're thinking, wow, I love that pop of colour and attitude, but I probably wouldn't wear those colours, how about this? So this is a hark back. This is kind of reminiscent of the kind of 70s, 80s vibe in the colour tone here. So you've got that slightly more salmony pink in through the top, and there's that red showing up again. So ladies, that red is coming back and forth. So you've got a black base to that, with the sole and that black trim coming through there as well, with that more darker gun colour. And if that is too much colour for you, this is a new colourway, this redwood colour. So again, it's dark enough to pair back with your black wardrobe, but it is giving you that pop of really on-edge attitude. Of course, with that high trend of the cherry Doc Martens being around in fashion from last winter, we're starting to get used to seeing these colours coming back, these oxblood rich tones, and again, oiled leathers. I think that's quite a luxe look. Makes you feel kind of wealthy. Is that a thing? Yeah,
They do look very
I think
luxe.
they do look luxe. Speaking of luxe, you can't go past the full noise patent version of that. So that's your loafer. It's got that tab trim, the moccasin stitch in through here, the binding, and yeah, it's in your black high shine patent there, which is so lovely. Actually, that's quite nice, Kirsten, with your, to show the contrast of the same black patent on the base and the colour top.
I've got a question from Debbie. Do you have any other shoes coming out in the Tiffany blue this season?
In the Tiffany blue this season, we showed you two there. I can't, what's that? Ash, we did sample it. I don't know whether. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I think you might be
shipment's
right.
coming. Yeah, we do. We're going to do some research for you and get back. We definitely did sample others in the Tiffany blue, but it's just whether the retailers bought into it, which is quite often happens. Like I get excited about a colour. It is a list of what's coming. So yes, there is going to be another one. It's a little bit this profile in its design. So if you're looking, if this is a bit too squared off for you, yeah, there we go. It will look like this actually. So the black sole and navy trim, was it?
Yeah, I think it was navy trim.
Navy trim, and then that Tiffany blue going all the way through here.
Black trim.
There's a black trim.
Tiffany oil black trim.
Okay, Tiffany oil in through here, and your black trim here and here. So you have to visualise that, but it is coming. Yeah, and it will be pretty. Oh, next week.
Yeah.
Next week. I know we've got another container coming in. I know, crazy. So what I thought we might do, if you wanted to, does anyone want to kind of see more? Oh, you already showed them more, Ella. You're so fast. Does anyone want to see more?
If
Fiona says such beautiful colour combinations.
I've had lots of hearts coming through on
that's
this,
good. Well,
yeah.
at least we know
Yeah, there's quite a few on
everyone's-
Facebook.
Everyone is alive. Oh no, don't show them now. Oh no. No, because we've got our models here in the wings, and so we're going to show you this little style here, which is
SMS says always.
always. Tegan, thank you. So here we go. If you are liking a little loafer, and the other two styles I've just shown you are a bit heavy, style Tegan might be the little trick for you. So you're in a high shine patent leather here, a very, very pretty finish to it, and pretty colours. So I'm going to get Renee to stand next to me because I want to show you that this is actually a really midnight blue, but can be worn back with black because it's almost, in fact, what were the girls from Repertoire were calling it the navy blavy, black navy blavy. And I thought that was quite a good description of these colours that are starting to come through. So blavy is a combination of black navy, but I think we call it ink, midnight. Ink patent. So of course what we're loving are the bow details on here because it's nice and feminine. I love a fringe. All of these details are coming through really strongly. Again, we talked about bows for summer, so this is now the bow translating into winter, nice and subtle, and your little fringe there. So what does it look like on? Let's have a look at it on Renee. Very, very, very feminine style. It's a lovely outsole. So we looked at this outsole yesterday briefly. It is a rubber outsole, so it looks like it's resin, it looks like it's hard and stretchy, but it's not.
Very, very, very comfortable.
Does it fit the same as Presley?
It fits exactly the same as Presley, so true 41, amazing for my instep, super soft.
I had lovely Samantha in yesterday to pick up her Presleys that she ordered online, and she spotted those, and she was asking about maybe loafers for winter, and they pop back
So
for those.
comfortable.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Fantastic. So this is it on the 37 foot there. And I'm just going to show you the winter red, which we called, do we call this wine?
I think it's
Winter Red.
Winter red.
Winter red. So this is actually a 38 because we must have sold the 37 already, so that's a good sign. So this is your winter red colour, and you can see what I mean, that red is going to be excitingly new. It's going to be our new hot pink, I think. So yeah, that's it there. You can see the contrast with the black sole on that, which is quite nice. Dark winter red, beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It looks so gorgeous.
Nice little padded heel piece in through the back there, and that fringe kind of just starts coming to life when you put it on the foot. Right, so that was style Tegan and the loafers that we previewed. So shall we do some more try-ons? The girls have actually set this up over here for me to have a quick go through, so we can just do this live, I guess. Some of them I haven't even tried on yet, so it's going to, I hope I'm not going to fall on my face here. If there's anything that you want to see in longer sizes while I'm trying on, or some feedback, then yell out. We can ask maybe Renee or Kirsten to also try the shoes on.
We do have another request for the Millie boot.
Have to be next week.
Millie boot.
Yeah.
Oh, the Millie
Yeah,
boot. I know, the Millie boot is so cute. But our samples are actually out on a photo shoot, and we don't have the stock in yet, do we? No. So only our retailer got the stock, is that right? Or it's coming?
Coming.
It's
Repertoire just posted a snippet, yeah.
And not everyone's is coming.
Not everyone's is coming. Yeah, we've got a very messed up shipping logistical back end happening at the moment with the hurry of Chinese New Year, trying to get all the stock through. Right, so this little style here, for the edgy sophisticate, this is a very, very cool new look. This is a brand new development, brand new last that you're looking at here. I have completely forgotten. Empire because I run the Empire. I think because of the gorgeous trim through the front there. It's this whole kind of slightly Victorian influenced trim detailing on this. So what I'm loving about this is the clash of the codes, right? So you've got this grungy little back heel, attitudey back heel. You've got the refinement of the squared off toe and almost that kind of slightly duck-billed sort of flatter look in through the toe there. You've got that fun trim in through the front, and then you've got all of that, the moccasin overstitch coming in round through this area here. So lovely raw-edged front vamp in through here, which is really, really nice. So you're looking at a new colour. This is your new colour here, which is the forest green, is it? Yep. So lovely. Now, ladies, I am going to say to you that because this is a loafer, the tab trim at the front, so I'm referring to this trim here, does need to be slightly firm. So don't be afraid of that. Do push through it because the leather is beautiful and soft once it starts wearing in. And you do need it to be firm here because it's the only thing keeping your foot in the actual shoe. So there it is in the winter white ivory.
And this was, I remember this, a lot of retailers bought this style.
Oh, it's so, I mean, with a pant, with like your trousers and things, attitude and fun popping out through the front is going to be amazing.
Some of the retailers might already have it.
Some of the retailers might already have these out.
Yeah, some of them got them at the end of last year.
Oh, ended up, okay, beautiful. So they might be hiding them out the back if they haven't already got them out in their store. So you could always pop in and ask them for it. And there we go, that's your very sophisticated back to work corporate edgy attitude in the back, refinement in the front, empire style with that new toe shape and rand and things.
I've got Sonia saying, oh my god, love, and then she also says that she loves these blue lace-ups in the front, so just...
Oh, beautiful, yeah. I mean, you're obviously really, really enjoying this new kind of square toe shape, which is good to see because it is very, very on trend, which is fun. While we have got this new last here that we're profiling, I'm just going to show you it here maybe in a bit more detail so you can understand the very cool heel shape of it. Has a slightly Prada feel to it. Not that I'm brand name dropping, but I guess I just did. But it's got a very edgy Prada look to this for those ladies. So I want to show you one other style on this same kind of profile of sole, and it's the boot, the high leg boot. Here she is here. So this is very, very gorgeous. I think our friends at Repertoire are getting this as well. So what I love about what Repertoire does is they not only buy the product in, but then they use them in their photo shoots and style them back really nicely. So if you ever need inspiration on how to wear the product, I would recommend just going and doing a bit of research on Repertoire's site because you'll see it styled back quite nicely.
I've got Debbie saying, love the embellishment on those loafers, and Sonia again, these are gorgeous.
Oh, thanks, ladies. Oh, now I'm just going to, now you know we missed this. This is my first try on of this boot of the season. So I just actually just quickly slipped it into that. So what you're looking at here at the front and up through the front of the boot here and through the base of it is a beautiful soft napper. The inside back feature suede is actually a micro suede. The micro suede has stretch in it for all that flexibility of fit. And just watch as I do that. Now you ladies know it's called a fair, this boot. Possibly could have one of these, not that I'm endorsing that behaviour. So this is it on. Look at the fit on my heavy leg. Remember, ladies, I've got quite a heavy leg with very little shape. So you can see here I've created a bit of a shape through all of these lines that are in it, and we're getting a beautiful fit in through that ankle there. So this is going to be a good fitter for those ladies that need a bit of flexibility and fit. And I guess as the season gets on, we can ask, Renee, who's got a slimmer leg, to potentially try this to see what it's like. So you just looked at one of our first high leg boots that's coming in this winter. It's Style of Fair.
I've got comments, I love the boots, and then some hearts coming in, and Sonia, wish you did an over the knee boot.
Well, Sonia, you are right onto it today. You're asking all of the right
Sonia
questions.
Baker Johnson.
Of course it's Sonia, because she's so trendy, that woman. Little Sonia, there are two over-the-knee styles coming. One has got a flat heel, a low heel, and a squared-off toe. The other one's got a pointed toe and a little bit of a blocky heel, a very cool smoky heel on it. And I think that might be coming next week. No, not yet. Not yet, just the lower ones on that healer. Okay, yeah, it will be coming though, with
She says,
Martin.
yes, square.
Oh, yeah. Oh, square, yeah. Okay, cool. Speaking of love hearts, because obviously the girls are getting a few right now coming through the screen. I know we briefly touched on this at the end of last year, but this is our new loafer. So for the new Clash loafer, for the ladies that really loved that kind of style. So what you're looking at is a really lightweight sort of grungy sole, rounded off toe, lots of depth in through the last here, so it allows for good width and things. And it is that really, really cool little loafer. And of course it's got a heart detail on it. Who doesn't love a little, like, heart? Makes you feel happy. Heartbeat it's called, so you can't forget the name. So yeah, let me just try that on for you. I don't even know what size this is. I'm assuming it's a 37. There we go. The colour that I'm just trying on. Oh, you know, you could wear this with all your white outfits, ladies. So this is the ivory that I'm trying on here. So you can get a feel for the ivory. Great, this colourway, great back with denim. This is the colourway that Renee wears quite a lot. This ivory tone, and this is it in your black oil, which is really kind of easy to understand as well as a little black shirt and a little black shirt. Right, shall we go down to the next line of shoes that Kirsten has laid out for us? Kirsten, can I just get you to throw me up one of those shoes? I might get our friend Renee to jump up here with me.
The lighting is slightly better over here.
Yeah, and the lighting's quite dark up there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, let me just sit my bottom down over here. We'll relocate. So this is the start of some of the new sneakers coming through. What I have done this year is I've invested in a little bit of high-end luxe for some of you ladies. And we did debate it. We debated it here in the HQ, like, will the ladies be interested to spend the dollars in getting this kind of finish? So there's been a lot of investment in developing these, and this style here is Maxim, and I think from memory it was supported quite well with some of our retailers. So you're looking, ladies, at just over 300 for this, 319. So before I put it on, I'm just going to explain a few things about it, because you're going to go, wow, why is it so much? So you've got, this is all hand quilted leather. So what does that mean? There are 2 layers in here that have been stitched. All these lines have been marked up and hand stitched on a machine, I should say. But you know, these all have to be sewn, and you don't buy a sheet of it already made by digital printing something or other. So you can see there are elements of it in the side here and in the toe. And you've got the actual cut of it, and then lots of detail in through the tongue here area as well, and then also the sole. So if we look at the sole here, it's a condensed EVA, which is a really high quality EVA. You could almost go for a good strong walk in these, like a run almost. But look at all the sculpture out of it. So this is what's costing a lot of money, this sole. So all of this has to be done by hand. You need to be a very skilled maker to be able to get all these bevels and scallops out of this. I don't know if you can quite see that, ladies. Can you see that? The beveling in it. So it's not just a straight cut sole. It all has to, and see it poking out just a little bit in through the sides here. So each pair will have a slight point of difference to it, because it has all been done by hand. And you've got this lovely little gritty non-slip sole. But I guess you've already noticed this specialness in here. This is all fluffy, and it's so soft. It's a really, really, really beautiful, soft, fibrous lining on the inside. So it's a style Maxim. It really is. I've put my little shoe for it. There it is. It is a really lovely sneaker. What I possibly would do with a sneaker like this in terms of styling the lacing, I might not even use those top 2 eyelets that are here. So there's another 2 eyelets that go further back. If you are going for a massive walk, somewhere you might want to anchor your foot right down in, but I quite like sort of having that a little bit more open, using the detailing in the tongue. You know, you could do that with it, lace it down there and have all of this kind of forward, depending on what you're wearing. If you've got a legging on, it's quite nice to have this sort of open attitude through here. Or you can just lace it right back where it's designed to come and sit right back and support the foot. So really, really lovely, really lightweight. and they are an investment piece. The leather has a nice little shine to it too, that napper. So the other one that's its running mate is Oakley, which you can see is really highly designed as well. Inspired off a sneaker I did see in Europe that was ridiculous dollars, and now I can see why, because there's so much work in it. So I'm just going to highlight some of the details very briefly for you if you can see them. So you're looking at lots and lots of individual panels and textures through this shoe. So we've got feature zigzag stitching in through here, you've got a bit of grosgrain binding up and through here, you know, all these interesting little luggy things that you can play with in the style. You've got double laces in it. So this is the first time I've ever done this, ladies, where we've got two lacing systems going on at the same time, which is quite fun. So you can see you've got a plain black lace, and then you've got this textured, almost hiker boot type look. It does give that hiker boot type vibe, and that is, yeah, it is a really high fashion look. Also looking at the sole, again we talked about the other one having a lot of detail. Same thing here, look at the textural difference in here. These are all handmade, so this is scuffed by a different machine compared to this, which is nice and smooth. And then you've got this little plating through the back, and then that lovely fun gritty sort of teepee sole again on it. So Renee's got a pair of these on. I'm going to put the pair on, so we'll get Renee over so we can have a little look at them on Renee as I put them on. So yeah, actually I'm just going to give a shout out to Buckle and Bow, because Amy at Buckle and Bow in Stillwater,
she's on here at the moment.
Is she? Oh, hey Amy, I'm going to give you a shout out, girl, because you were all over the style as soon as it came in. Not only when you first saw it in our showroom, but also when it first came in, you were like, yeah, I'm just going to get this out and embrace the look. And I can see
she says
why.
hello.
Oh, hi. It is a really cool high fashion look. And actually, Amy, I'm thinking about that. Was it a little jumpsuit, playsuit, or pattern dress that I saw you in at the repertoire event? And I can see this sneaker going really back well with that kind of, natural taupe camel black pattern kind of garments that are out there quite strong like that though. Yeah. So I would just encourage you to have a little play with the laces on these as well, and just see what vibes and works best for you. You could. You can sub them out, you can pull one out and just use the one that laces right through the front there. You could do something crazy jazzy with it, but yeah, it's a very, very cool European edgy look.
So comfortable for the ladies that get very cold feet in the winter, or if you're travelling overseas to the freezing cold temperatures, this is the shoe. This is the shoe for you. It is so comfortable.
It's like wearing a slipper.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got some comments just to read out. So Adele says she loves the ivory heartbeats.
Yes, thanks Adele.
Then we've got one from Maura, who must have missed the first part of the live. Could you try on the spice boots?
She could.
Yeah.
It'll be at
Maura,
the beginning.
Go to the beginning. Start from the beginning, because we had the spice boots on. They're really gorgeous. So this is your Oakley sneaker. Just before you run away, did you talk about your size in them?
41.
41. And you're wearing the 41.
41.
You are that
Beautiful.
41, 42, and a
Didn't
41.
go up to a 42.
Didn't need to.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, it doesn't go up to
No.
a 42, so there's no choice.
No.
Okay, well that
solves it then.
That clears that up then. Okay, right, so that's our beautiful Oakley. We are loving it. And now I'm going to go into some of your little favourites, redesigned, I guess. Basics redesigned. So this is a new little slip-on loafer. So if you ladies like style Bandit, if you like the original Perla, you like this kind of, I remember it used to be so grungy when it was first released, the sole unit, but it's actually now a more refined sneaker sole unit, sits in that kind of little flat little base there. So this is our new style, Milano. How could I forget Milano? So we're giving you a bit of a tassel here, ladies, which is a bit, something fun and different for a change. So that's it on. Let's just give you a little... Look how easy that was to slip on. Really, really good fitting last. You know this last, ladies. I would say just stick to your normal Bandit Perla size in these. You're looking at the white milled in this, which is a nice fresh look. Absolutely could wear this today. It's a nice easy little with your jeans, your denim short kind of look. Then obviously going into winter, you might want a bit of black mill there with your white sole. Oh, that's cute. That's super cute. Love the little tassel. Love the little tassel. And whoops. And then I'm trying to do this one-handed. This is the pewter tone. So if you love this last and you need a shoe that does everything and a colourway that does everything, have a look at the pewter because it will go back with most of your wardrobe as a colour. You can see it tones nicely back with the white dress that I've got on, but equally if you are wearing black or an evening outfit and you don't want to wear any uncomfortable shoes, this is a really good little option for you as well. And it's slip-on. We all love a slip-on. Nice and easy. Right, speaking of slip-ons and tassels, if you prefer a slight bit of elevation, this is a new style out as well. So I'm just going to quickly have a wee chat about this. Let's show you in the navy. This has got your willet lift in it. So it's got your 5 centimetre hidden lift on the inside of this. So often these shoes look disproportionate when you see them on the shelf. When you put them on, they come to life. So it's got our signature sole on it, just like our willet boot. And you should be exactly the same size in these as you would be in your willet boot. So let's have a quick try on. Let's try the navy first.
And this is called Lara.
Lara, beautiful. So Lara's got a bit of elastic in there, so it's a bit easier just to kind of hop on. And of course the elevation and through the lift of the heel allows it to lock onto the hip. These are very comfortable, ladies. This is a really, really comfortable little shoe. So that is, you're looking at navy. And this is your black floral embossed.
Always a sellout.
Always a sellout in style Lara, black floral embossed. If you want a black shoe with a bit of detailing that makes it a little special. Of course what you do, you lose a little bit of the lines in the uppercut here, so you can see the slightly Oxford brogue finish on the flat leather. You lose it a little bit with the pattern, but then the pattern is quite cool. So ladies, that is your...
It's been almost 40 minutes.
That's 40 minutes. That was a long amount of time. So that was your winter preview. We're really excited to be able to show you some of the new styles. Likewise, if there's anything you want to see on the girls with the longer feet and stuff like that, Renee and Kirsten and things are happy to do that for you. Any more questions before I tool off?
Nope.
Thank you for watching. Sorry that was so long. We'll catch up with you tomorrow.